Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can't outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. Know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. You still got to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough, it's live, and trying to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his waddle on his hip, climbed up and took hold
sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I get record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, vice Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Don't be confused.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. on Thursday night primetime. He goes. "86 yards on the kick return. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7-0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
like
on the circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Dart going to look to throw here. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make throw it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Lions in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Dart. That is caught. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reyes. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
To throw, Dart. Toward the sideline, intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw.
Franklin. Now he's going to step up and run. As the man here is Benson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. stretched out. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offense again is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Now Dart.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, go!
Throwing his Dart. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once in a season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
19 tight. Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Dart.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Lions 7. Jake Elliott.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Nice little juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Number 14, Amon-Ra St. Brown. 10 yards on the pickup.
Gibbs straight ahead. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
We'll get this out to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Another run here with Benson. And we'll get it down to the 47 here.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught downfield by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 46 yards. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead.
The kick is
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Montgomery running right. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go, Reed, go.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he will find his man on the outside.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32.
No play action here with Dart. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. He finds his man. Complete. It's Benson. A good spot to throw, and indeed he'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. Franklin. Throw left side. Complete. That's Benson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That ball caught by Harrison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott set to kick
It'll be
off.
Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Dart. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson, 35 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing his Dart. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Detroit Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's
35-yard line.
Goes to Laporta, right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 34 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A quick throw out line caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 1st catch and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, it's Benson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 1918. Go, Rick. Go.
Operating from the gun, Franklin. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Robinson hauling it in outright. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Franklin. Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
You throw the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Back to throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
16-yard line.
Back to throw. Franklin. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Tip Ryman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go, set, check go.
Throwing, Dart. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear the quarterbacks and defensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And his throw is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Dart. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
To throw now, Dart. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing again is Dart. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Cardinals 52. Lions 27. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the
touchdown at Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, partner, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. A gain of 12. And the Cardinal first down.
It looks like he'll throw here. A wide open receiver, it's Harrison. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
A gain of 21 more yards.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
First down, Cardinals.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Benson running right to about the 26 here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake. Franklin. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Into space at the 45. Jamison Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
52. Lions 34. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Franklin. Open man, here's Benson. And the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franklin
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Benson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.